Trend graphs. Trend graphs are a useful way to track the progress of a particular statistic over time. You may want to see if hitting percentage for a particular player is going up or going down, whether passer ratings are improving, etc. Now you can look at trend graphs for a season, a tournament, or an individual match. They'll typically be most useful when looking at an entire season, but for demonstration purposes, we'll look at just an individual match for now. Let me navigate to the match and then tap the Analyze button. Let's look at the hitting category. And then tap Trend Graphs. Here we'll see trend graphs for the various hitting statistics, hitting efficiency, kills per set, etc. There'll be a trend graph available for almost every stat in the app. On the trend graph, there's a line for each individual player, and then a thicker red line for the team as a whole. In the upper right, I can tap the legend icon to see the correspondence between colors and the players. And again, the red line will always be the team. Now, if you have a lot of players on the team, you'll typically want to filter down to look at just one or two players at a time. Simply tap the filter button and choose a player, and you'll see that player versus the team trend. Likewise, you can look at just the team itself if you wanted to. You can also view trends by rotation. And the legend and filter will work the same way by rotation. You can also look at trends for your opponent versus your team. Tap over to the opponent and you'll see a trend graph by rotation for the opponent. Another useful feature of the trend graph is if you long press on the graph, you'll see a pop-out showing the detailed value for each line on the graph. You can then drag along the graph to see the values at each data point. Because we're looking only at a match here, there's a data point for each set in the match. If we were looking at a trend graph for the entire season, there would be a data point for every match in the season.